This document with me right here is called the SEVIS Fee Payment Confirmation. And you need this document to go for your student's visa interview. You always need this document to go for your student's visa interview. And before you get this document, you have to pay the SEVIS fee. SEVIS stands for Student and Exchange Visitor Information System. So you have to pay the SEVIS fee before you get this document to send to your student's visa interview. And SEVIS fee is compulsory, okay? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can pay the SEVIS fee on your own, the website you have to go to. So very soon I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see everything on how to pay your SEVIS fee, okay? So before we go right into it, how to pay your SEVIS fee, my name is Nathaniel. You can call me Mr. Nate, and I make videos on study abroad and visa processes. I started this about a year ago and I've helped a lot of people to study in the US and other countries, and I coach people as well on visa interviews, and I've helped a lot of people pass their visa. Not all of them, majority of them pass their visa interviews. So you do want to like my videos, you do want to subscribe, you do want to follow me. I'm on a mission to build a big community where we can help each other realize our dreams, our goals, and our ambitions in life. Okay, so let's get right into it. SEVIS fee. Before I share my screen to show you the processes involved, the website you have to go to pay your SEVIS fee. The reason why you have to pay the SEVIS fee, someone asked me, why do I have to pay the SEVIS fee? Is because when you come to the US as a student or as an exchange visitor or as a vocational student, these are the three people who need to pay the SEVIS fee. So if you're coming here as a B1, B2 visa, you don't need to pay the SEVIS fee. It's only for these three categories: an exchange visitor, a vocational student, or a student. So that's why it's called students, which is S. E is the exchange, V is the visitor information system. So the SEVIS is only for students and exchange visitors. So you need to pay this amount of money. The main reason why you need to pay is when you come to the US, the Homeland Security, the Department of the Homeland Security will be tracking your status, okay? So that is the reason why you have to pay this amount of money, $350 for the SEVIS fee, even before you go for your visa interview, okay? So you have to pay this amount of money. It's compulsory. There is no way around that. So if you have any further questions about SEVIS fee, I'll be glad to know, and I'll be glad to answer it. So let's go right into how you can pay your SEVIS fee on your own at home. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we go right from there. So thank you very much. So as I always do in most of my videos, we start straight from Google and we go from there. Okay, so before we go right into paying the SEVIS fee, or what you have to know how to pay your SEVIS fee, there are three main things involved, and this is coming from me, yeah, but there are three main things involved. The first one is you have to generate a coupon. Okay, you use the coupon to go to the next step, which is paying the SEVIS fee through the means, whether Western Union or money order or anything. And the last one is download you're going to get the confirmation and you're going to download it. So these are the three steps involved. You generate a coupon, you use a coupon to pay the SEVIS fee, and finally, after you pay the SEVIS fee, the confirmation is going to appear at a place I'm going to show you, and you download it. And after you download it, that is what you're going to send to your visa interview. Okay, so let's go to the first step, which is generating a coupon. So where you have to go is fmjfee.com. So fmjfee, or when you type fmjfee, you just type fmjfee. So the first one, which is the Homeland Department of the Homeland Security. And as I told you, the SEVIS fee you're paying for the Department of the Homeland Security. You click on the first link and you come here, you are going to see this man right on your screen. So if you see this man or you see this interface, you know that you're at the right place. So at the top here, top right, you can see pay I-901 fee and check status, I-901 status. So I-901 is the same as SEVIS fee. So when you see this, don't worry, you click on pay because you haven't started. So we click on pay, but check status is after that is the third step. So first step, pay the I-901 fee is when you're going to generate the coupon. So you fill the details, generate the coupon, and check status is where you're going to download, where the SEVIS fee payment confirmation will appear, and you download it from there. Okay, so let's go to the first. We are going to generate a coupon, so we click on pay I-901 fee. So I go here, they are going to ask of my SEVIS ID. So SEVIS ID on your I-20 document, so you have to get your I-20 in hand. On the top left, you are going to see the SEVIS ID, your SEVIS ID from the school that you got admitted into. So you type your SEVIS ID here. Okay, so you type your SEVIS ID here. Let's type it really quickly. And I will cover it because it's private. And I type my last name. So that's my last name, and my first name, Nathaniel. I type it there, and my date of birth, I may cover it. I don't want you to know my age. So, yep. So, yeah. So after you're done, you hit submit. If there is a wrong details, they're going to tell you it's a wrong detail, but after you're done, you hit submit. But since I've paid my I-20, I've paid my SEVIS fee already, it's telling me that it matches the record, so I've paid it already. But to show you, I'm going to click on continue making payments. But I'm not going to pay, but yeah. So you are going to see this. After you fill the details, you're going to see this part and you hit. So if you're a student, you need to go to form I-20. But if you're an exchange visitor, which is a J visa, you are coming here as an exchange visitor, you need to hit the DS 2019. But for students, it's I-20. So we hit the I-20. You're going to type your email address. So let me type my email address in here. So Mr. Nate Official. So if you need any help, you can email me there. Mr. Nate Official 101 at gmail.com. So after that, select country. You select Ghana and Ghana. So if you're a Nigerian, a Togolese, a Chinese, a Turkish, yeah, you select your country and you put your address there, and you put a city there, maybe Accra. So it has to be the correct information though. Yeah, and you put your country there, which is Ghana. Oh, state. No, you put the country there, which is Ghana. So after you put the country there, the state is going to vanish because Ghana do not have states. So now the school information. So on your I-20, okay, that is why I said you need your I-20 in hand. The second part, you're going to see the school code and approval date. So on your I-20, you're going to see your school's code. You type it in there. So as I said, we are still on the first step of paying the I-20, which is generating the coupon. So that is what we are doing right now. So I'm typing the school code in this section. So I'll type the school code really quickly. Okay, so I'm done. You hit I agree and you hit continue. Oh, I didn't fill a part. Oh, it said invalid school code. So let's review it again and let's see what we did wrong. Oh, okay, so I see it now. So I think I have to type everything again. 214F10. Okay. I think I have to cover this part as well. So yeah, so this is it, and you hit continue. Okay, so you're going to see this interface next, and you hit the payment method, which is check or money order or Western Union. So these are the three methods to pay the SEVIS fee. So you hit the check, Western Union, and so it came here that the coupon has been printed. So I'll hit there. So this is the coupon. This is how it looks like. So this is how the coupon looks like. And so we are done creating the coupon. That is the first step. Now the second step is to pay the SEVIS fee. Okay. And these are the three steps: by check, by money order, or by Western Union. Okay, so I prefer more of the Western Union because I think to me is the fastest. Okay, So if you're in Ghana and you need, or if you're in Africa and you need someone to pay for you, you can send it to someone you trust. Okay, again, someone you trust. I've gotten instances where people reach out to me that they sent it to someone and the person, they didn't hear from the person again. Send it to someone you already know who is in the US, and the person is going to pay for you. Okay, that is, to me, is the easiest way. Or you can use certain apps like the Pay for Me, or like, yeah, or you can use money order or by mail. Okay, so these are the steps. You go to the bank, and for the Western Union payments in Africa, they don't use the Western Union Quick Pay. So when you go there, they are going to tell you that they can't do that. So that is why I advised earlier that you have to send it to someone in the US, because payment by Western Union really doesn't work again. So if you can go to any Western Union around you and check whether you can pay your SEVIS fee, they might probably say no. And so the easiest and the fastest way is to send it to someone you trust who is in the USA, who can actually pay for you. And yeah, if you want me to pay for you, I'm going to do that. You just send me an email. Make sure it is me, okay? Because there are many people who are scamming and stuff. So make check or money order. You can use money order or check. Go to the bank, you put everything in the envelope and you send it. It's also a way, but I think it's going to take, it depends on where you stay close to the address. So it normally takes like 1 week, 2 weeks through the money order, but Western Union is the quickest way, which will take sometimes a few, less than 24 hours is going to reflect. So as I said, the easiest way, send it to someone in the US you trust. It's going to be simpler than that. Or you can message me and we'll see how best we can go about things. Okay, so yeah, we are done with the second part, the payment method. So finally, after you are done with this, okay, if you are done paying, the person who you send the money to in the US is done paying, you are done with the second step. Now we are going to go to the final step. The final step is you go back to the fmjfee.com, the website you went to, you go there back, and you are not going to click the Pay I-901 fee again. You're going to go to check status, okay? And they are going to ask you your SEVIS ID again, which is on your I-20. So you input it there again. So I will input it there really quickly. Okay, and I'll put my last name there. It's actually not fully my last name, so I'll put it there. And I'll put my date of birth as well in there. I'll put it in there. So, and I'll click on check status. So when you click on check status, this is going to appear and you hit view payment. Oh yeah, you hit view payment confirmation. Okay, so you hit view payment confirmation. Yes, and it will appear. So this is your payment confirmation. You can see up here that SEVIS I-901 payment confirmation. So you download this here. So you hit this, it will download, save. Yeah, it will download and you send this to your student's visa interview. So these are the steps to pay your SEVIS fee on your own. And yeah, so first so everything happens on this website, which is fmjfee.com, because that is the website of the Homeland Security. And as I said, you are paying these fees to the Homeland Security of the US. And so this is where everything happens. Pay I-901 fee. This button will just help you create a coupon, and you use that coupon to pay your SEVIS fee. And after you pay it, you come to the check status and you print the confirmation, which I showed you in the beginning of this video. You print this and you're going to send it to your student's visa interview. So that is everything about SEVIS fee. Is compulsory for students. You have to pay $350, but for exchange visitors, I think it's $220. And it takes a period, and this is very important. So let me remove the screen. I'm done with this one. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that is everything about the SEVIS fee. And one important tip I want to give you is that SEVIS fee expires. Okay, if it lasts for a period of 1 year, which is 12 months, it's going to expire and you have to pay another one. So mostly I tell people to let it get closer. Don't pay it maybe 5 months before your visa interview, but pay it very close to your visa interview. So when, even if you don't get your visa, I'm not saying you're not going to get it, but maybe something happens and you don't get your visa, okay, you still have 12 more months from the day you paid it to the next year. So if you paid it this year May, okay, it will expire next year May. Okay, so if you pay this year like February, it's going to expire this year February. So if your visa interview is in August or it's in, let's say, July, and you pay it around March, okay, it's too wide, like 5 months gap or 4 months gap. So it's too wide, you understand? So if you don't get it in July, you still have a few months so it expires next year March. So pay it closer to your interview date, like 1 month before, 2 weeks before, but don't pay it very, very close, like a day before, because it may not reflect. So pay it close to your visa interview and it will expire the next year. And one question many people ask me is, do I have to pay it before I book an appointment? Is it compulsory to pay it before I book an appointment? It is not really compulsory. What is needed is you have to pay it before your visa interview. Okay, you pay it before your visa interview, but anytime you can pay it, it's okay, but pay it close to your interview so it takes a longer time to expire. Okay, so thank you very much. If you love this video, you do want to like, you do want to subscribe, and yeah, if you have any questions, you do want to let me know in the comment section. So this is everything about SEVIS Fee. If you need any help, you make sure to email me. I'm going to respond and we go from there. Okay, so have a nice day, and I pray that you get your visa approved, and all what you are going through right now, the pain, the stress, the depressed moment you are going through right now, is going to be worth it. Okay, what you have to do is not to give up. Okay, you keep on going, you keep on pushing, you keep on like going, everything is going to be all right. I believe that. Okay, so I'll see you in my next video. Whatever video you want me to do, let me know and I'm going to do it. I love you guys.